Welcome to the review of Lode Runner. Lode Runner was developed originally by Douglas E. Smith in 1983. Doug Green actually created the port for DOS. It was distributed by Brøderbund. Lode Runner is an action/puzzle game. The purpose of the game is to collect all the gold on each level and avoiding the guards. You control the little white stick figure that runs around. The guards have the red upper body. If a guard touches you, you lose a life. And that's indicated by the control on the bottom that says men. Right now we have 5 lives. The guards are tricky. This one, for example, actually reached off the ladder and grabbed me as I was falling. And it's tough to avoid getting stuck like this sometimes. They head toward you and try to narrow in on you all the time. The guards themselves can pick up gold as well, and they'll drop them somewhere else on the screen. If you lose all your lives, the game's over, and then you're presented with a high scoreboard. You can enter your initials. Once you capture all the gold on a given level, a ladder appears toward the top of the screen, and this allows you to escape that level and continue on. The position in which the ladder appears is different based on the level. The game's really fun. It has all kinds of ladders and tightropes you can climb across. Like in this stage, for example, look at all these ladders. You can't die from falling. You can fall as far as you want. But you can get trapped sometimes, like in this case. I thought I had to restart because I was stuck. Then I discovered you can actually dig holes. And then you can drop through spots in the floor. You can also trap guards this way. The guards will fall down into the hole. But the holes are temporary and they will disappear after a certain amount of time. One of the funny things is you can actually run across a guard if they're stuck in the hole. The guards themselves can run across each other also. If a hole fills up when a guard's in it, the guard dies and he respawns somewhere on the screen. The hole trick also works on yourself, so you have to be careful. If you fall in a hole and it closes up, you will die as well. Sometimes this is a convenient way to restart the level if you get stuck. The game's filled with quirky deaths, such as giving this guard a piggyback ride. There's 150 levels, so the game doesn't get old. Some of the puzzles are very difficult to solve. Sometimes you have to dig multiple holes and you have to figure out the sequence in which to do them, otherwise you'll end up getting stuck. There is some type of ground that can't be dug. For instance, this solid color. So on this level, you have to get that piece of gold last in order for the ladder to appear in the center. Some levels have hidden pits that you and the guards will fall right through. So sometimes it's a good idea to observe the guards and see what they're doing before you try anything. So there is a lot of trial and error to the game. There's also options where you can increase the number of men you have or even change the level. You can also increase the speed and make it ridiculously fast, or you can make it slower. Beginners may find that they need to slow down the gameplay, and as you become more of an expert, make it really fast. So in closing, I'd like to say that this is a fun game. It gave me quite a bit of enjoyment, even though it was a 1983 game. For its time, it was actually really good. Of course, the graphics are highly outdated now. And of course, the sound is nothing to write home about. But again, it's a 1983 DOS game, so you can't expect a whole lot. The feature where you can jump to any level you want is extremely useful, especially since these games are real short and you may want to just play it and continue from where you were last time. It allows you to do that quite easily. If you're into puzzles, I recommend giving it a go. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you next time.